remember stealing bikes, now I got auto start. Millie, slat, the slattest, that's that gang talk. And fuck a chain, now I snatch a nigga brain off.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of I Feel Like Rhyming. K-Mac here, and we're back and better than yesterday. Alright, I am joined today by my cat, Amy, here, has decided to not get off my lap, so I'm just going with it. She is named Amy because my mom feels the need to name all our animals now after the Big Bang Theory characters. Our other cat is named Sheldon, and this is Amy, because Sheldon and Amy are dating on the show. So, again, they're supposed to be brother and sister, but apparently we want to make them a couple in terms of name scheme. Our last set of animals were all named after Seinfeld characters. We had Jerry, Elaine, George, Kramer, everyone. We had freaking Soup Nazi. No, I'm just kidding. But if you haven't seen Seinfeld, definitely, I think it's on Hulu or something because the cat's leaving. But if you're younger and haven't seen Seinfeld, go watch Seinfeld on Hulu. You need to watch Seinfeld. It's really tough to talk to people who haven't watched Seinfeld and act like they're normal people on Earth. They're like normal human beings when we all know you're not normal if you haven't watched Seinfeld. You could be an extraterrestrial. One of those, like a jumper, something from the past. I don't know. I don't know what you are yet, but I'll figure it out. It's a weird person. Alright, I felt the need to follow up on the Lyrical Lemonade video just made because, the last video was a little late at night, I was a little tipsy, and I went through the list and everything. I just want to follow up on some of the Lyrical Lemonade videos I like. That was my plan also, and I'm really psyched on how the tattoo came out. If people make fun of me for that, like it's, gonna go away in a few years or something. Even if Lyrical Lemonade went away and everything and never, like an 80s hair band, someone getting Motley Crue tattooed on them. I mean, they loved Motley Crue at that time and everything, and they immortalized that on their arm. So they're always gonna love that time period and Motley Crue in the 80s and all that shit if they loved it. So I'm always gonna love Lyrical Lemonade, and I hope it maybe goes away at some point so I can explain it to people. It's a conversation starter. It's how I pick up women. I can't pick up women off my looks. You think I'm sitting down at the bar and girls are like, oh, check out that dude over there. Just on his looks alone, just look at his face. Oh, I need to talk to him. I'm going over there right now. No, that never happens. So, I need tattoos and shit to look cool and edgy and fucking dangerous. So that's the only way, and it actually has worked. So whatever, get as many as possible, I guess, because that's the only thing working for me, and it worked. So whatever, it's a conversation starter. They're like, what the fuck is that? And a little milk carton that's blue and yellow. And I'll say it's Lyrical Lemonade, explain, it's a young kid, just a regular white kid, looks like he's from deep New Hampshire, who just came off of Woodstock, but somehow he makes the best rap videos for all the young, new artists. He's just terrific at cinematography, editing, the whole, everything. I'd love to explain that. That's how you get a conversation going. Without it, what am I going to walk up to you, how's the weather? Oh, it's fucking hot today. Stupid. So yeah, you need conversation starters like this. So that's why you get a tattoo like that. Just, like the young kids say, YOLO, you only live once. Alright, moving on, let's go over this list of the, it was the top 10 popular, which nothing, looking back on it, that seems all pretty accurate. Seems to make sense. I don't know who this Juice WRLD guy is too, but the rest. Alright, Ski Mask the Slump God at 10. He was there with Baby Wipe and Catch Me Outside, which are great songs. But I like Faucet Failure, his new song, that's got 18 million views. That's Pump. Ski Mask Slump God's definitely getting bigger now. And I like that. He's like a weird one for me because he can actually rap fast. He can actually fucking spit bars. He raps his ass off. He's like a Meek Mill and out fast and kind of that energy sometimes. Or maybe a chilled out Meek Mill on Zans. But, you know, I like where he's going. I like Faucet Failure. I like the trajectory of his career. So he's got a lot to come, and, you know, that's exciting. He's in that young generation, almost considered mumble rap and face tapping because of who he hangs out with. You know, he hangs out with all the contemporary mumble rappers, but he's not at all. He is actually a very lyrical artist, and so it's a cool thing. I think a lot of artists nowadays are like that. They think they're mumble rappers and everything, but pretty lyrical. Lil Skies, Welcome to the Rodeo. Who Says I Can't Rap by Trippie Redd. My damn cats are knocking shit off. Come on! Alright, Missing My Idols by Trippie Redd. You know, he can rap actually. I wish he'd rap more. He's good at it. Juice WRLD, freestyles for an hour or whatever on Tim Westwood, all that. Wi-Fi's Funeral, as you know, Joe Budden probably thinks I can't rap. Which, you know, if I were Joe Budden, I would have said, I don't know if he said this on his podcast, but I'd be like, yeah, I still think you can't rap. Wi-Fi's Funeral. I mean, that song, like, yeah, he was rapping and stuff, but he wasn't really saying too much on that exact song. That wasn't the best example of your rapping skills. You definitely could have chose a better example than that. Wi-Fi's Funeral can actually rap. He actually raps very well. I just think there's so many better examples than the Joe Budden probably thinks I can't rap song. Like he didn't bring it that hard there. It was disjointed and one bar to the next didn't seem to make sense in a cohesive manner. Like if you're going at Joe Budden's one of the best lyricists of all time, you're gonna want to do something better than that. Joe Budden would have tear that shit apart, so you gotta go a little harder at Joe Budden than that, in my opinion. So, but he's a good rapper though, so Wi-Fi's Funeral. Alright, so getting into my favorite videos from Lyrical Lemonade, I'm gonna go YNW Melly, Mixed Personalities is huge. I just figured out recently that whole Murder on My Mind didn't mean Mind on My Murder, like the response to each of them. Man, YNW Melly was a great artist. Mama Cries, 772 Love. YNW Melly had a great career ahead of him, was a really talented artist, man. Oh man, that sucks right there. That's a lot of wasted talent. He was a really good artist, man, just listening to his music. So that's upsetting, just that he's in the situation he's in, and he could be putting out terrific music still, like singing or rapping, or very versatile, but very sad. Alright, moving on. I was just kind of, I'm a T Grizzly fan myself. You know, first day out, it's got 120 million, no effort, 47 million from the D to the A, 62 million. So T Grizzly's kind of doing numbers, I think. Moving down to Blueface, Bleed It. I think Bleed It is way better than Tatiana. I understand why Tatiana caught on, because it's a hot beat. It's Tatiana. I don't know, I get why it caught on, and it's the big song and everyone's remixing it. But I think Bleed It is personally his song right there. On the Deadlokes, one of the two. Bleed It's got 55 million. See, Tatiana remix featuring YG, 49 million. And the Tatiana remix featuring Cardi B, she gets 81 million views. So, I don't know, Blueface is doing real big things out here. I'm gonna start on the last video. I think I might just quote lines from his songs. I'm deciding whether I want it to just be just different quotes. Like if you remember in The Source, they had So they quoted the lines there. They gave a good quote in the magazine. Might be too young to remember that, but it was an old school thing. So I might do a quote before each video, and it could honestly be just Blueface quotes. I might just do a different Blueface quote every time because his lyrics are so crazy and just, the last song, he's got a chimichanga for dudes who are beefing or something. Come on, man, don't mess with that man right there. But I'll probably make it all different artists and, my favorite verse or few lines of that day. So check out that at the beginning of each of my videos. Next up, Tekashi 6ix9ine. I checked all his views. Alright, so we got like Kuda the 226 million, Stupid 165, Fifi featuring Nicki Minaj 673 million views. Who says Nicki ain't a star no more? Tekashi, damn. That's why Kanye wanted to jump on that train. Why wouldn't you? I'd jump on it if I could. I'd throw in some Flavor Flav hype man things and get on that. Why not? This is the one that surprised me. BB, the Spanish song featuring Angel AA, 669 million views. Damn, son, that's a big. That was a shocker here. I didn't know the power of, because I don't speak Spanish. Even though I took like 5 years of Spanish class and should literally be a darn Spanish translator, I apparently can't comprehend things like that. I can do math with my eyes closed. Well, obviously my eyes would be closed. Whatever, I can do math easily, but yeah, Spanish, no matter how much you teach me, I can't do it. I don't know. Can't do it with my hands tied behind my back. That would be, I do math with my hands tied behind my back. Whatever, forget about it. Alright, Billy got 282 million, Tati 131, TikTok 864,000. Oh, that's because he's in jail. See the difference. Kiki 120 million. Gummo only has 338 million. After seeing Fifi and BB, I thought freaking wasn't all these double. So Fifi, BB, Kiki, do you love me? Gummo's got 338 million. Surprised me. Thought it'd have more for some reason. The song that blew him up. Whatever. I'm off on my viewing. Because I know. Yeah, YNW Murder on My Mind had 178 million. So yeah, I knew that had a lot. That going to jail for him caused him to get more views. Going to jail for 6ix9ine has gotten him way less views. I wonder why. Is one telling and one's not? I don't know. I guess that's for you to decide. At least it's doing it right. The snitches aren't getting as many views as the real dudes who are actually rapping what they're doing in real life. Alright, so Lil Yachty, I checked him out. Broccoli's got 351 million. I Spy 299. Peekaboo, I love that song, 65 million. I was surprised Macklemore featuring Lil Yachty had 265 million. I don't know what happened to Macklemore. I think he made his money and he's out. He realized that haircut isn't lasting anymore. The haircut's over, so what does he really have left? I shouldn't be making fun of a fellow recovering addict, but whatever. He's a poser anyway. No, good for him. I hope he's doing well. I truly do, though. And he does have some star power to get those views. And I mean, he's made enough money to laugh all the way to the bank and live a great life. So, I mean, whatever. Can't give white on white hate to white rappers. So shout out to Macklemore. All right. Next up, Trippie Redd. Love Scars only has 74 million. Dark Knight Demo 78 million. Polls 1469 137 million. I was surprised by the Fuck Love featuring XXX song, which is one of my favorite X songs. 260 million. So that's a great song. I mean, but that's Trippie Redd's highest topping. I'm saying it's actually an X song. So. it's just interesting how big of an artist X was. I think that's even before he passed away, so X was a star. Just look at X Moonlight, 315 million. Jocelyn Flowers, 399 million. Very great song. That's what turned me on. It wasn't even Look at Me. It was Jocelyn Flowers. Then I liked Look at Me, but Jocelyn Flowers was my first X song. So that was 399 million. Sad has 723 million. Woo! Boy. Man. He deserves it, though. He deserves it. Look at Me. That's surprising. Only 268 million. You'd think Look at Me, like his groundbreaking song, like, what do they say that song is? Like his Thriller or something crazy. Or no, yeah, they say it's Nirvana. The Nirvana song. What that was. It smells like Team Spirit. That's what Look at Me was for X. 268 million only though. Bad, 49 million. I mean, X is gonna be this generation's Tupac. I think so. Just look at their lives, look at everything. X is definitely the young generation's Tupac, and you just gotta admit it. I mean, you know, or my Biggie or whatever. But I think he's more of a Tupac, like he's a revolutionary. X like was a revolutionary type dude. Like he was evolving, changing, stood for good things in the end, was, you know, went from bad to good. You just saw this total changing of his heart and spirit, and it was great to watch. And I feel like that it's similar to a Tupac, not exactly alike in any way, but it's similar. And he really is going to be this generation's Tupac. He should be. He deserves that. So, you know, and everyone freaking out saying don't compare him to Pac. Don't compare. It's not comparing him in any way. I think it's just, you know, saying he meant a lot to this generation, like Tupac meant a lot to our generation. I just think they're very similar, but, you know, they're different artists. No one's comparing. No one's doing no LeBron or MJ thing with them. I just think he meant the same amount to this young generation as Tupac meant to us. Next we got Travis Scott. Sicko Mode did 3 or 4 million. Nothing else. I mean, there's 77. Butterfly Effect 157. Goosebumps 279. Alright, so we got Post Malone. Well, you know, Better Now did 161 million. Psycho 553 million. Here it is. I was waiting for this. I knew I wrote it down. I couldn't remember which one it was. Post Malone's Congratulations did 1 billion views. 1 billion views? Seriously? Really? White Iverson only did 698 million views. And Candy Paint, which I think is one of his best songs, did 3.3 million. But that's besides the point. Like, I would figure White Iverson, which broke him, made him into this huge mega star, I thought that might do 1 billion or something. But Congratulations, his second song did 1 billion. Like, and are they buying views? He's a major artist. He doesn't need to buy views. He's on a record. Could they be buying those views? But why would they buy his second song views, not White Iverson, where he's blowing up and everything, his breakout song? Why wouldn't they buy those views? Maybe they did to get it to 698, but maybe they just bought. Maybe they were on sale that week when Congratulations was out. You know, they're like, this is too good of a sale, too good of a deal to not buy all these views. So they bought the views for Congratulations, and now they're at 1 billion. I don't know, maybe. But Post Malone's a fucking superstar, rock star. He's not even I guess you can consider him a rapper, maybe. I don't know how I am on that. Nowadays, rapper, yeah, you can consider him a rapper. But he is a pop star. I mean, he's a big pop star. Just like Eminem was called a pop star, but Eminem's definitely a rapper, and everyone knows him, considers that. But you could call Eminem a pop star, just like you could call Post Malone a pop star. But, I think the respect levels in the rap industry are a little different. That's all you can say on that. Alright, let's wrap this up. Kendrick Lamar Humble did 621 million, that's cool. 198 million for, what is that? I don't know. Alright, Humble did 621 million, Love 82, Swimming Pool 64. These are all low for Kendrick Lamar, which says a lot for lyrical rap. I mean, it says a lot for what's getting views, and older people and may not, that like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and everything, the older people may not be watching YouTube views, and they might still have a fucking iPod and listen to, feel like they're not clicking on YouTube and streaming or Spotify all the time. If you're older, you might have regular CDs, vinyls, like, you're listening to physical copies. So YouTube views and streams and everything might not be as big for Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and lyrical shit. Clearly it's not by these, because alright, 119 million, Element 87, ADHD 59, Money Trees 44, Mad City 107. So all good, but not great compared to these other ones. Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, Black Friday, 63 million. Remember when Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole were supposed to put out an album together called like Black Friday? I don't know, that's the single, but my God, imagine if that happens. I mean, that never happened. It was just a rumor, a stupid rumor, like J. Cole dissing Drake. They were supposed, J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar making an album together. Imagine how monumental that would be, like bigger than Jay-Z and Kanye West Watch the Throne. I would rather have J. Cole and Kendrick any day of the week. Even now, I'd rather have that. I'd have it back then and now. And twice on fucking Sundays or whatever. I mean, the Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole album, that would be monumental. Be huge. So yeah, that I would, that might have stopped the Earth. It might have stopped the Earth's rotation for just a second. I think, just a couple seconds, if that actually drops. I think that's a fact. I'm pretty sure you could look that up, that would happen if and when it drops. Just some trivia, some facts thrown at you. Keep up. Alright, let's get to the end. J. Cole, I was looking at, Middle Child's got freaking, what do we got? 74 million, 1985, 6 million. 21 Savage featuring J. Cole's got 102 million, a lot. The song a lot. And J. Cole, yeah, Wet Dreams is 130 million, ATM 65, Kevin's Heart 39. JID off these with him is 13 million. That's getting up there. J-Rock Wow Freestyle 24 million. Okay. Kodak Black Pimpin' Ain't Easy 26. These are just to compare. Yo Gotti put a date on it, 71 million. Good for Yo Gotti. And I'm sure this changed after I had Lil Nas X Old Town Road 16 million views. I bet by the time, it's been like 2 days since I made these notes, I bet that's so much more. I want to write that in the bottom right now when I edit this, because of the Billy Ray Cyrus remix and them trolling, and it hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Lil Nas X is killing it. He better put out, I don't know if he's a rapper, a country singer, I don't care. Put out music now. Put out a fucking album right now, immediately. I hope you already put it out before I put out this video, because you need to capitalize. So, just like Soulja Boy didn't do when he had the whole Drake Tyga thing, you need to do the opposite of that. Watch what you did and do the opposite of that. Put out a shit ton, or just put out an album. Put out music, a lot of it, and actually good music. That's another thing that Soulja Boy didn't do. Put out good music. So we'll see if Lil Nas X does that. Schoolboy Q, Num Num Juice had 7.2 million. He put out that new song with Travis Scott, which I haven't heard. I'll have to check out. Schoolboy Q's doing this weird, different style I see on his videos, like an old-timey style. It's weird. I mean, Schoolboy Q's going a different direction, but I'm all here for it. I'm always here for when I was trying new shit. I'm here for that. So I'll have to check that out. Can't wait for the album. Alright, just quickly. Boozy Badass was pulled over with an ex-NFL star apparently. They found a bunch of weed, pounds I guess, and a bunch of guns. And they say a bunch. I don't know how many guns he possibly had, but Boozy Badass got arrested, was released on $3,500 bail, so it must have been $35,000. But Boozy Badass, yeah, is in some trouble, and I imagine after spending, almost a decade in jail on attempted murder, that's not good for Boozy Badass. He's a great dude and everything. The Vlad interviews are great. His music I've always respected. What he did for the South and continues to do. Boozy Badass is a great artist. Hopefully this isn't way bigger than it could be. Hopefully. I don't even know what state, how strict the gun charges are there. That'll all depend, and the weed should be legalized, but whatever. I mean, we'll see what happens of this, what comes of it. Hopefully it's not a big deal. Pray for Boozy Badass. NBA YoungBoy deleted his Instagram. I think it's because he's got a new album coming out. Artists always do that. They delete their Instagram and everything when they got new music, and it's restarting their life and fresh start, promote the album, focus everything on the album, all that, roll out. So I think that's why NBA YoungBoy did it. He got arrested a while ago. His hotel room got raided. They found a little bit of weed, I think less than an ounce I heard, and I think guns. So NBA YoungBoy stays getting in trouble. Yeah, so hopefully he'll be alright and everything, because he makes great music. And if he gets locked up too, I don't know what I'll do with myself. I'm just, we're losing too many to the system. Too many to the jail system. We need NBA YoungBoy out here making music, not making bologna sandwiches. Alright, G-Eazy and MGK were spotted in a Vegas nightclub together. Apparently, two white rappers are getting along. Yay! No white on white crime in the rap world between these two anymore. They have made up and apologized and hugged, and it's what white people do, I guess. We say mean things and everything, but then when we see each other in each other's face, we're like, I'm sorry, dog, I'm just joking. I was joking. I was joking more. I wanted to hang out. Let's go have dinner together. Let's take photos. Let's hug. We're best friends now. That's usually how we settle problems. So that must have been what happened in this Vegas nightclub. They performed together, I think. They shook hands on stage, at least. So apparently that's all good. And Lil Xan was supposed to be a father. His girlfriend has apparently had a miscarriage, which is very sad and unfortunate. And as someone who his ex-girlfriend I've gone through a miscarriage situation, and as scary and nervous as you are when you're gonna have a kid, then you finally accept it and are excited and pumped about it, and your spirits are up, and then usually a miscarriage happens, and it's one of the saddest and toughest things a man has to go through, and a woman even more than that. She's even more distraught. It's just a terrible situation. So I really feel for Lil Xan and his girlfriend here. That's nothing to joke around with or anything. That's just really sad and unfortunate, and I'm sorry that happened to him. I truly am there, because I know he deals with anxiety and depression, and that's what I got afterwards. Really bad, worse than I usually have. Just as terrible as anyone, and yeah, it's a tough road. It's tough to get over, but I hear he's outperforming and everything, and I wish him the best, and his girlfriend especially. I never hated him as a person or anything. I don't rock with his music or anything, but he's apparently touring, doing well, and still making music. So good for him. Prayers to him and his girlfriend. I hope they get through it and are alright. You know, even if I don't like your music, I don't mind him as a person. I got no problems with him. No white on white hatred, crime over here. And I mean, that's about it. You know, I'll have to watch over, you know, and try to remember that last video. Yeah, I mean, I saw Lil Pump was on the top there. I respect Lil Pump's game, even if I said he was repeating shit on D-Rose and just repeated shit all the time. I respect that because little kids or kids coming up trying to be rappers repeat all their words on the internet a million times, and they're not all getting signed right away. So obviously Lil Pump did something a little different or something to stand out over everyone else. So I think he's underrated on his strategy. Lil Pump's a smart dude. He just seems like he's dumb, but that might be trolling. He's just making you think he's dumb, but he's actually not, you know? He's smart as hell. I mean, he had to repeat those Gucci Gang. He had to repeat Gucci Gang 7 times. I count Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. That's 7 times. If Lil Pump had made it 8 times or 6 times, you know, one over, one less, it could have been a fucking dud, a flop song. No one listened to it or cared. But he did it 7 times, repeated it 7, and Gucci Gang was a smash hit on his hands. So Lil Pump knows what he's doing. He's king repeater, and then at least if you want to own it, you know, you're the king of repeating, and fuck it, you make a ton of money. Everyone looking up to you, trying to copy you, repeat you, whatever. I'm sure he owns that shit better than anyone, so whatever. You know, that's a smart dude right there. And I ain't hating on his game at all. So shout outs to Lil Pump. Let me get that interview on I Feel Like Rhyming. Come on, bro. Alright guys, I appreciate, you know, you guys watching, all of you. I'm not gonna make a low viewer joke, but you know, I don't care that the last video I was a little intoxicated and maybe I slurred words or mumbled like I usually do. Getting better at it, getting more comfortable, but whatever. I'm just gonna be out and show all my videos to you. I had to put it out. I did it for the culture. You know, you gotta see the true me. I'm not hiding behind any walls out here. So if I'm a little drunk, I'm gonna make that fucking video still, because I'm working out here. I'm working. And I'm gonna do a follow-up video to talk about it and be drunk again. No, just kidding. Just kidding. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for following me, subscribing. Please like this video if you like it. If you don't, comment and call me an asshole or a bitch, whatever. I'm good with that too. Alright, check out the next video. I think it's gonna be maybe best just diss tracks ever. A long-awaited video. Will he do it? I think so. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is K-Mac here. I Feel Like Rhyming podcast. Peace.